ASUN Beach Volleyball Championships. This is the conference tournament for the ASUN, and today in the first round we've got the number 4 seed Jacksonville Dolphins taking on the number 5 seed North Alabama Lions. Jacksonville is in black. We've got number 4 Hayden Garnett, number 2 Nika and in the white we've got number 4 Ryan Gepford and number 2 Paige Griner. So it looks like Jacksonville will start with the serve. Nika will do the honors to get this underway. This is the first serve for the twos pair. And here we go. Nika with the serve. Floats it off the net, but right there's Griner. Griner with the good pass. Griner with the attack. She gets the kill in the corner with the nice set from Gepford. 1-0. North Alabama serving senior Ryan Gepford. Ryan floats one toward the seam, played by Garnett. Garnett attacks middle. She rolls it over the block of Griner, gets that kill. 1-1. This is set 1. Back to serve, Garnett. Garnett floats it toward Griner. Griner with another good pass. She's up at the pin. She cuts it and hits the line for a kill. 2-1, North Alabama. Nice cut shot by Paige. Griner with the serve. Serves it to Garnett. Garnett keeps it alive now. Her attack dug by Gepford. Gepford's going to attack by the pin. And Gepford with the crush down the line. 3-1 advantage. North Alabama. Started with a good dig, kept everything in system. Excellent set by Griner. And then Gepford with the crush. All right, Griner serving. She floats this one to Garnett. Garnett with a nice pass. Now she's going to attack. She goes line. Griner's there for the dig. Gepford with the bump set. Now Griner with the short knuckle over for the kill. 4-1 advantage, North Alabama. Griner to serve again for the Lions. Serves it toward Garnett and gets the ace. Tough serve as that one had a lot of steam on it and was kind of working its way in toward the body of Garnett. And she got the ace. So 5-1 advantage, North Alabama. Serving, Griner serves this one to Garnett again. And Garnett's swing gets over the block, but it's out of bounds by a hair. So on the side switch, North Alabama with the advantage, 6-1 early in set 1. If you're new to beach volleyball, they switch sides every 7 points. So that's a 6-1. That is a multiple of 7, so they switch sides. Griner with the floating serve, Garnett with the pass. Now Garnett's attacking middle, and on the overset, Gepford's there to throw it down with the block. 7-1, North Alabama. Back to serve is Griner. Oh, tough serve right there. She had a top spin cut serve, and that's all the best way I can describe it. Top spin cut, as it has some top spin to it, but it's more of a side spin. And when she hit it, Jacksonville took a step toward the middle, because in all honesty, that's where I thought it was going. And since she cut it, it went away toward that line and found the ace. Tough serve for the kill. 8-1 advantage, North Alabama in set 1. Jacksonville timeout on the court as they've decided, hey, maybe we need to regroup a little bit. Looking at some of the other action that's going on. First set, 21-14 victory for North Alabama in the fives pair. So they're going to start set 2 here in just a little bit.
Jacksonville takes game 1 on court 4.
in the fours pair. Close one as Jacksonville victorious in that one. 21-19 in the threes. It's 8-4 Jacksonville with the advantage. Here in the twos, it's 8-1 North Alabama. And in the ones, it's 8-3 North Alabama. The team that gets 3 of these 5 moves on to play the next round in the winner's bracket. The loser goes to the loser's bracket. It's a double elimination. All right, Griner with the serve again. And she tries to go seam with the floater, and this one hits the top of the net. So 8-2 is the score. Advantage North Alabama. Serving will be Nika. Her first time behind the service line today. She's number 2 for the Dolphins. Nika floats this one to Griner. Griner with a great pass. Gepford tries the option, but Nika's there on the dig. Nika goes line off of Gepford. Griner with a great job to keep it alive. Gepford gets it over, and excellent work by both squads just to keep the ball alive. Now Griner's going to attack. She goes line and goes long. Good idea, but great defense by both squads. Jacksonville earns that point. 8-3, North Alabama up. Nika to serve again. Nika floats this one to Griner. Gepford with the bump set. Now Griner up. She cuts it line and hits it. Excellent roll down the line for the point and the kill. 9-3 advantage, North Alabama. Back to serve, Ryan Gepford. Gepford floats it. Right there is Hayden Garnett. Garnett's going to attack. She punches it over the block, but Gepford's there on the dig. Now Gepford out at the pin, and Gepford goes line, gets the kill. 10-3, North Alabama. Gepford back at the service line. This is for the side switch. She floats it, gets in on Garnett a little bit, but she ends up making a good pass. Now she goes corner, gets it on the line, gets that kill. 10-4 at the side switch. Advantage North Alabama. Serving will be Hayden Garnett for the Dolphins. They've got only a couple game balls. Got a lot of practice balls roaming around, but there's only 2 game balls per court, and sometimes it's hard to find the 2 game balls. So that's what they were doing, making sure they were game balls that should be used. All right, Garnett with the floater. Right there is Griner. Now Griner's out at the pin. She goes line, overhead dig by Nika. Nika rolls it, partially blocked by Griner. Griner plays it again. Now Gepford has to take it over because that was the 3rd touch. Big swing down the line. Griner with the one-arm attempt at a dig, but couldn't get it high enough for Gepford to get there. So that's a point for Jacksonville. 10-5 advantage. North Alabama serving Hayden Garnett. Garnett floats this one to Griner. Gepford tracks it down. Now Griner's middle. And she tries to go short, but kept it on her side. So 10-6. Jacksonville with a little run here. Serving Garnett. Deep floating serve. Tough serve, but right there was Griner. Now Page tries to knuckle it. Gets into the net a little bit. 10-7. Nice run for Jacksonville. They've scored the last 4 points in a row. Serving, Garnett. Griner with another good pass. Gepford hand set. Now Griner's attack off the block. Good job just to keep it alive. And then a jumbo one-hand dig by Griner. Griner cuts it for a kill in front of Nika. 11-7 advantage. North Alabama. Griner to serve. Page gets under this one a little bit. Tried that top side spin serve and just got under a little bit, so it trails long. 11-7. Actually. I had to go track down that game ball. Actually try and track down another game ball. Looks like they're running short as it's starting to rain here in Huntsville.
Let's go, Bevo! Let's go, Pete!
11-8 is our score. Tough serve. Griner with a good pass. Now she's going to attack. She goes long, and it goes out. So 11-9. This is going to be a serve for the side switch. And technical timeout. So Jacksonville on a really nice run here. Tough serve. Griner with the dive. Now Gepford up. And she gets the kill off the block on the option. Good spot for that option. So 12-9 advantage North Alabama at the side switch. And during this side switch, it is a technical timeout. So that means when you get to 21 points, you take a break for about a minute. And as I said, it's starting to rain. We're trying to get this match in before the rain got here, but it rained all night. Stopped for a little bit. Got to start, but now it's not too hard. It's just kind of annoying. Looking on at some of the other action. In the fives pair, North Alabama won the first set. They're up 9-6 in set number 2. In the fours pair, in a tight first set, Jacksonville won the first one 21-19. North Alabama up in the second one 6-4. In the threes, Jacksonville up 14-10 in set number 1. In the ones, North Alabama up 14-11, set 1. And here, North Alabama up 12-9 in set 1 as we get ready to resume action with Gepford serving. Ryan floats it toward Garnett. Garnett's going to attack out by the pin. She cuts it, gets the kill in front of Gepford. Nice spot by Hayden Garnett. 12-10. Jacksonville trails, but they do have the serve. Serving middle, Gepford with the pass. Now she's going to attack out of the middle, and she knuckles it over the block for a kill. Thank you. (13-10). North Alabama up with the serve is Griner. And Page jump serve goes into the net. So 13-11. Jacksonville serve. Christina Nika, number 2, will do the honors.
Let's go, Sarah!
Floats this one to Griner. Nice pass right in the middle of the court. Now she attacks, but on Gepford's bump set, it was an overset, and right there was Garnett to clean it up and get the kill. (13-12), North Alabama with the 1-point advantage. Nika serves this one to Gepford. Gepford with the pass out of the middle. Now Gepford crushes one, but Garnett plays it. She does a great job just to do that. Then she gets it over. Now Gepford on the option, goes down seam for the kill. 14-12. Nice bump set by Griner to put that one up there close to the net so Gepford could get a full swing. Gepford will serve up 14-12 in set 1. She floats this one. Garnett plays it. Now Hayden with her big swing. Seam kill. Nice swing by Hayden. All right, Garnett back to serve. This is for the side switch. And her Serve hits the top of the net. Now Gepford knuckles it over there. The block of Nika gets the kill and much needed point for North Alabama. 15-13 at the side switch. When that ball hit the top of the net, that slowed it down just enough to keep it in bounds so that Griner could play it. If it doesn't hit, that serve was out of bounds, but it ends up working out well for North Alabama anyway, and Griner floats a long one out of bounds. So 15-14, advantage North Alabama. Serving, Christina Nika. Sends this one to Griner. Gepford with the hand set, now Griner up. Knuckles is short, gets the kill. Nice knuckler. 16-14, North Alabama will serve. It's Gepford. She goes middle, right there's Garnett. Now Garnett's gonna attack. And her attempt is blocked by Griner. She tried to go cross, and Griner's big paw stuck up there, that lion paw, and got the kill. 17-14, North Alabama. Gepford serving. She goes deep, but right there's Garnett. Now Garnett's attacking. Goes down the line, gets the kill. Off of Griner, tried to do a one-arm dig, and it just kind of skipped off. Gets that kill there for Garnett. Now Garnett will serve. 17-15. Garnett's floating serve. Griner with a really nice pass. Now Griner goes corner, gets the kill off Garnett. All starts with a good pass. That was a good pass off a tough serve. Then a nice easy set, and then the kill and the cross. 18-15, North Alabama. Griner serve, top of the net. Now, Griner struggling right now with her serve. That's 4 in a row that she's missed, either long or short. So the odds are in her favor. The next one will be good. 18-16.
It's North Alabama taking game one.
Nika floats this one. Griner right there with the pass. Now Gepford set, and Griner goes off of the one arm of Nika, gets that kill. 19-16 at the side switch. Good work by Griner there to get that kill.
It is Jacksonville taking game one on court 3, 21-14.
All right, Gepford will serve. She goes middle. Good job by Nika to keep it alive. And then on the short roll, right over the net, Christina Nika with that kill. 19-17, Jacksonville trails, but Nika's serving. Actually, it's Hayden Garnett serving. Garnett comes from North Carolina, Charlotte, that is. Floating serve. Griner with a really good pass. Now Griner attacks down the line, but Garnett's there. Now Garnett's going to attack. Rolls it over the block and gets it on the line. Nice shot by Garnett. So 19-18. Have to track down the game ball. All right, Nika to serve. She goes toward Griner. Griner's going to be out by the pin. She goes cross, but right there is Garnett with a really nice dig. The roll shot, big. Gepford tracks it down. Now Gepford's going to attack by the pin. She goes cross. Dug by Nika, but sends it over. And then Gepford on the option. Knuckle for the kill. Nice dig. Just trailed a little too far and allowed Gepford to take on an option there when it went over the net. So 20-18, Griner to serve. This is for the first set. And she gets this one where it needs to be. Nika now with the attack. And she tapes it as she saw Gepford retreating. Tried to go line, catch her off guard, but unfortunately hits the top of the net. They call that a tape. 21-18 first set victory, North Alabama. Looking at some of the other action. In the ones, North Alabama victorious in set one, 21-14. They're up 2-1 in set two. In the fives, North Alabama victorious in set one. They're up 17-14 in set two. In the fours, Jacksonville victorious in that first set, and they are trailing by one, 14-13. In the threes, Jacksonville victorious in set one, 21-14, and it is 2-2 in set two. Here, we're in between sets as Gepford Griner took the first one. They jumped out to a huge lead, and then Jacksonville roared back. If a Dolphin can roar, they did, and made it close. 21-18, North Alabama did hold on to win that, but they were down early 10-3, and they really forced North Alabama to pick their game up toward the end. All right, we're getting ready to start here in a minute. The sun's trying to come out, but it's raining. So I'm hopeful that the sun will push the rain away. The winner of this match, or this duel between North Alabama and Jacksonville, will move on in the winner's bracket. The loser will fall to the loser's bracket. The winner will play Stetson in the next round. All right, officials trying to keep his scorecard dry and at the same time get things started here. In between sets, they get a 3-minute break. And he just blew the whistle to say, all right, it's about time to start again. All right, looks like Gepford will start, so that means Jacksonville picked the side. They want the far side to start this match. Gepford will start with the serve. She's number 4. She's from Butler, Missouri. And she goes seam. Right there is Garnett with the good pass. Now Garnett attacks. She rolls at Gepford, overhead dig. Now Gepford's out at the pin. And Gepford crushes it off the block. 1-0, North Alabama. Gepford floats one seam, taken by Nika. Christina cut shot, but goes wide. Good aggressive swing, just couldn't keep it in the boundary. So that's going to be 2-0 North Alabama. And trying to find the game ball. And the coach from North Alabama tracked one down. Thank you, coach. Gepford floats it, going seam again. This one's played by Garnett. Now Garnett looks. Her attack's partially blocked by Griner. Gepford digs it, but couldn't get it quite high enough. So 2-1, get the kill there for Garnett. All right, Garnett will serve.
North Alabama takes game 2 on court 5.
Goes to Griner. Griner with a nice pass close to the net. Now Gepford sends it pin and gets the kill. Excellent work there by Griner with the good pass. Gepford with the dime set, and then Griner with the knuckler for the kill. Griner will serve. Tough floating serve. That's going to be an ace serve as it got over the net and died, literally. Ace point for North Alabama. Great serve by Griner. Griner serving. Serves this one to Garnett. On the option is Nika. And Griner keeps it alive with the dive and now has to send it over, but great work just to keep the ball playable. Big swing, and it's out. Hits the top of the net and goes wide. If that doesn't hit the top of the net, that's going to be a kill, but that net redirected it just a couple inches, literally, outside the boundary. 5-1 advantage, North Alabama. Griner serves again, this one to Garnett. Now Garnett's attacking. And partially blocked by Gepford, but lands in the carpet, so that's going to be a kill for Garnett. 5-2, advantage North Alabama, serving Hayden Garnett. Garnett floating serve, has to be played overhead by Griner. Then Griner sends a roll shot just to keep it alive. And then nice job by Hayden Garnett to get up and just get it over that block into an open area in the sand down the line. So that's a kill, 5-3. North Alabama serving Garnett. Serving to Griner. Gepford's going to bump set it. Now Griner jumbos it in the corner. Excellent shot by Paige, the freshman. Paige is from the Nashville, Tennessee area. She's a freshman. She was named to the all-freshman team this year in the ASUN, so that's quite an honor.
21-15 will play a third game.
Gepford floats it short. Nika with the pass. Now Christina will attack. She goes corner, but right there is Griner. Gepford on the bump set. Another jumbo by Griner. This one goes long. 6-4 advantage North Alabama. Shout out to the fives pair of Benez and Holbrook. They win their first match of the tournament and a 2-set victory over Jacksonville to give North Alabama the first point in the duel. Griner goes line and misses. So we're at 6-5, North Alabama with the advantage. Serving Nika. Serves to Griner. Griner with a nice pass. Now she's in the middle. And her big swing is partially blocked by Garnett, but that's a kill. Excellent aggressive swing by Griner. And we'll give the dime set to Ryan Gepford. Get that assist. Griner serving with the advantage, 7-5. Floats this one to Garnett. Garnett's going to attack by the pin and goes line. Gepford partially blocks it, but that's a kill for Garnett down the line, 7-6. This serves for the side switch. Serves line right there is Griner. Griner's going to attack, and they're going to call a double hit on the set by Gepford. They're going to say she doubled it, so should be 7-7 score. It is. All tied up on this side switch. Serving. And a long serve by Garnett as it just went a little farther than she wanted. So 8-7 advantage, North Alabama. Gepford will serve. And Gepford kind of mishit that. You could see it right here. She was serving in front of us, and instead of hitting more of the palm, that hit more of the thumb and forefinger and caused it to go to the left more than she wanted. So 8-8 on the service error. Served by Nika to Griner. Now Griner's up. She goes line, gets the kill, the punch kill. 9-8, good swing by Griner.
Here you go, Paige. Let's go.
Officials trying to figure out who's supposed to serve. I think he got confused on his markings because Gepford just served. Now it's Griner, and now he says it should be Gepford, but I guess he got it corralled. All right, Griner is going to serve. She's the one that should be. And floating serve right there is Garnett. On the option is Nika. Smart option. Kill it. 9-9. Serving, Nika. Garnett serving. Griner plays it. Good overhead dig by Nika. Now Nika swings one and overhead dig by Griner. Griner cuts it. Great dive, and it's going to be a kill as it lands out of bounds. Good work by Griner, especially on the defense with that one-arm dig. Nika made a good attempt at keeping that alive and almost kept it in, but Griner is credited with that kill. 10-9. Gepford up with the serve, floats it middle. Nika there. And then on the option, bump, right there's Gepford. Now Gepford's up. And Griner on the over. Knuckles it short. Gets the kill. So that actually worked out to North Alabama's favor on the set. It went over. Jacksonville attacked it, but right there was Griner. Now Gepford to serve. This is for the side switch, up 11-9. Gepford floats this one toward Nika. Christina with the attack, rolls it short in front of a retreating Griner. So 11-10 advantage, North Alabama on the side switch. And technical timeout. All right, looking on the fours pair, North Alabama rebounded, and they did take set 2, so they're forcing a third set. In the ones, it's tight, but Jacksonville up in set 2, 16-14. They're trying to force a third set. In the threes, Jacksonville won the first one, but North Alabama up in that one, 14-10. They're trying to force a third set. So here, it was North Alabama in the first one, 21-18, and they're up at this one on the side switch, 11-10. North Alabama trying to finish it in 2, where Jacksonville wants to force a third. All right, little bit of grounds work here in between action. All right, getting ready to resume here. It's 11-10 North Alabama. Serving will be Christina Nika. Christina's from Jacksonville, Florida. She's number 2. She floats this one to Griner. Griner with another good pass. Now Page goes middle, and that is one of the hardest places to cover. And as you saw, both ladies from Jacksonville ran into each other trying to play that ball. You sometimes try to serve that area. That's called the husband and wife serve. That was on an attack. That makes it even harder. So she gets the kill. 12-10, and then Griner served, top of the net. Free point for Jacksonville. Serving, Garnett, and it's an ace serve by Hayden Garnett, so we're tied at 12s. Serving Garnett. Serving to Griner. Griner with a nice pass. Now, Page up. Nice one-arm dig by Garnett. Now Garnett's going to have to just send it over. She sends it to Gepford. Gepford's up. Gepford knuckles it short, gets the kill. 13-12. Gepford saw both defenders had retreated and just made sure it got over the net to earn the point. Gepford floats this one to Nika. Now Nika swings and tries to hit the back corner and just missed by a hair. So 14-12 North Alabama. Served by Gepford, played by Garnett. Now, or excuse me, by Nika. And great cut shot by Nika. Christina gets that kill. 14-13. Serving Christina Nika. This is for the side switch. Looking for one of those game balls. They're like finding an Easter egg sometimes on the Easter egg hunt. Nika, tough serve in the middle, but nice pass by Griner. Griner swing down the middle, gets that kill. Quit raining for just a second, but like I said, just a second, now it's starting to rain again. 15-13 on the side switch. Griner will serve. Good floating serve. Nika with the pass. Now she's going to attack. At the pin, she cuts it. Griner with a really nice pass. Now Griner up. She cuts it. Right there is Garnett. Hayden's going to attack. She goes line. Griner with another dig. Now Griner attacks middle. Goes middle, gets the kill. Good defensive work by Griner as she got in a lot of practice on that volley, just playing a bunch of digs. Gepford got some setting practice, and that gives North Alabama a 3-point advantage at 16-13. Jacksonville takes the timeout. And looking over on the ones, it's a tight one. 21-21 in the second set. Jacksonville needs to get a 2-point advantage to force set 3. North Alabama trying to close it out. And looking over in the threes, North Alabama takes that one 21-12. So they're going to go 3. And the fours are in the third. And in the third, North Alabama is up in the fours in that one, 11-6. North Alabama's fives did win in 2. All right, Griner floats this one, played by Garnett. Garnett attacks, gets it around Gepford's block, in the corner, nice swing and kill, 16-14. North Alabama, but serving Garnett.
North Alabama takes game 2 on court 1, 23-21.
Serving Garnett.
Court 1, 2-0.
Knuckle shot by Page for the kill. Once again, set up by a good pass. 17-14. North Alabama up in set 2. In the ones pair, North Alabama victorious 23-21, so they get the second point for North Alabama. Floating serve right there is Garnett with a really good pass, but the better option was Christina Nika with the option on 2-ball, gets the kill in the corner. So nice play by Christina Nika. Made that look really easy. 17-15, Nika will serve. Serve skims the top of the net, but right there's Griner. Then Griner's attack blocked by Hayden Garnett for the Dolphins, 17-16. All right, right here, serving Christina Nika. And tried to go cross. Good idea, but just a hair wide. So 18-16 advantage, North Alabama. Paige Griner to serve for the Lions. That spinning serve gets it over. Then on the option is Nika. That's 2 in a row she's done that. Great work by Nika. So 18-17 North Alabama on the side switch. Serving, Hayden Garnett. Serve, Garnett. Gepford plays it out of the net. Now Griner sends it over. Great job by Gepford. Keep it going. Now attack is Nika, and she hits the line on the cut. So we're tied at 18s. Nice job by Christina Nika. Floating serve. Griner with a nice pass. Gepford bump sets it. And Griner's attack aggressive but wide. So 19-18 advantage Jacksonville. And we're going to have North Alabama with the timeout on the court. So 19-18 advantage. Jacksonville trying to race to 21 to force a third set. North Alabama did win the first one. In the duel so far, North Alabama up 2-0. Everything else still playing. The 1s and 5s from North Alabama won their sets in 2 apiece. This one, North Alabama trails 19-18 there in the second set. If they can rebound, they can win in 2. Otherwise, it'll go 3. The 4s and the 3s are already in the third set. All of these first round matches they do play to completion. After today, then everything just goes to team that gets to 3 points first. All right. Hayden Garnett with the serve, floats it. Griner with a really good pass. Now Griner rolls it short. Great dig. And she keeps it alive. That's Garnett. Attack there by Griner. Excellent work again by Nika this time. And Griner with the block. And sky ball. Gepford with the back set. Roll. Nice work by Nika. Now Nika keeps it alive. And it lands on her side. Wonderful defensive work by the Jacksonville Dolphins. Garnett and Nika. Unfortunately, they did not finish it for the point, but they did everything right defensively. Tied up, 19s, Gepford will serve. Floating it to Nika. Christina attacks middle. She goes at Griner, overhead dig. Now Page attacks. Knuckles it short, great dive by Garnett. Now Garnett's up. Big swing, and it hits the back line, gets the kill. 20-19. Nice job by Hayden Garnett. Serving is Christina Nika. Goes toward Griner. Gepford with the bump. And Griner gets it over the net. 20-20. Got to win by 2. And when I say gets it over the net, that thing hit the top of the net and kind of hung and then fell on her opponent's side for the kill. Excellent work by Griner. Tough serve there, but Garnett gets it. Now Garnett's attacking. She crosses and goes wide. 21-19, North Alabama. Griner to serve. Tough floating serve. Garnett gets there. Roll shot. Griner's there. Now Griner up. And she tries to go jumbo, but gets it wide. So we're tied at 21s on the side switch. On the fourth pair, North Alabama takes that one. So they will win and move on the winner's bracket. They took it in 3. Wedding and Whitehead get that victory. So now the 3s and 2s are just finishing basically not to move on because North Alabama's moved on, just to see where the records fall. Jacksonville serves. Garnett serves it cross. Right there's Griner. Griner's at the pin. And goes cross but goes wide. 22-21, Jacksonville. Serving is Garnett. Goes to Griner. Griner with a really nice pass. Out at the pin. She cuts it, but right there's Garnett. Now Garnett's going to attack. Goes line. Gepford has to send it. Griner with the attack from the sand. Short, and that's going to be a winner for Jacksonville. So we're going to go 3 here on court 2. 23-21. So it doesn't really matter how this one ends up. Of course, if you're an athlete, you want to win it. But the team score, it's already victorious for North Alabama. The threes, they're already in the third set. They're battling.
Jacksonville takes game 2 on court 2, 23-21. We'll play 3 on court 2.
On the threes pair, Jacksonville up in a big lead. They're up 7-3. And that is in the third set. They only played a 15 in the third set. Not much action going. The 1s and the 5s for North Alabama won in 2 sets. The 4s, it took them 3. They dropped the first one, but won the second and third. And the 2s and 3s are going 3. Here in the 2s, North Alabama won the first one, 21-18. Jacksonville wins the second, 23-21, and now we're resuming action here. In the 3s, Jacksonville won the first, North Alabama won the second, and they're in the middle of the third. All right, Gepford will serve to start this.
Let's go, Ryan.
Gepford floats at seam. It's played by Nika. Nika's going to attack. Knuckles it short, gets the kill. Good work by Nika. Nika to serve. Serves it to Griner, and it goes long. So right at the last moment, Griner moves out of the way, and that was a smart decision. 1-1. Griner's tough serve, played by Garnett. Hayden's going to attack. She rolls it in front of everybody. Good job by Garnett. She was a little off balance, but kept her focus on the ball, put it where it needed to go. So 2-1, Jacksonville. Serving Garnett, floating serve, Griner with the pass. Now Griner's out. She goes line, but right there, overhead dig, Nika. Nika rolls it short again, gets the kill, 3-1 Jacksonville. This one's for the side switch. On the third set, they switch every multiple of 5. Floating serve, Griner with the pass. And she goes line, Garnett handles it. Now Garnett up. She knuckles it, but right there is Gepford, but they're going to call Griner in the net on net violation. So 4-1 advantage Jacksonville. Serving Garnett. Griner with the pass. Knuckle short and gets the kill. Griner with the good knuckler. Gepford back to serve. Floats it. It's deep seam, but right there's Garnett. Now Garnett up at the middle. And Griner with the block on the overset. 4-3. Good work by Page. Gepford serving again. Floats this one to Nika. Nika's out. Goes cross. Gets the kill. Nice spot by Christina Nika from Jacksonville. 5-3 advantage, Jacksonville. Serves this one to Griner, and Gepford on the option. Knuckles it for the kill. Little help from the equipment, but you can use it. 5-4. Griner will serve. Have to find the right game ball. You can tell with the athletes that's a little aggravating to them because they're used to just using any of the balls, but there's only specified game balls today. All right, Griner with the serve. Nice pass there by Garnett. Her attack rolled, and Gepford tries to get the kill. A nice work to play it out of the net. Now Gepford has to dive. Now Gepford up, knuckles it over her head, gets it over. And jumbo! Excellent work by Nika. Six-4 advantage on the side switch. Jacksonville.
Let's go, Ryan. Let's go, Paige.
Serving. Hayden Garnett. Floats it to Griner. Gepford with the bump. Short, and that's a kill. Nice short roll, Page. 6-5, Griner serving. Actually, Gepford serving. Floats this one down the line. Great job there. And then on the joust, Garnett's there and redirect. I'll call it a redirect because she just beat Griner to the ball on that one. So 7-5. Great work by Garnett. Nika will serve. Nika's tough serve. Griner keeps it alive. Knuckle short, but right there is Garnett. Now Garnett cuts it. Gepford tries with the dive, but couldn't corral it. Excellent work, Garnett. Set up by a tough serve. 8-5, Jacksonville. Top of the net serve. Gepford on the option and gets the kill off the block. 8-6. This is for the side switch. Griner will serve. Tough serve. Gepford was almost there, but didn't need to be. Hit the top of the net. Now Gepford with the dig. Ryan, excellent dig work there. Rolls it, and Gepford there with the dig. Griner with the pass. Nice block by Garnett, but right there is Griner. Now Griner attacks. Nika's there. Now Nika attacks. Gepford overhead dig. Gepford after the bump. Swing, gets the kill. Great volley, both squads. 8-7 on the side switch. Sun's starting to come out. Over in the three pairs, there's a lot of screaming. It's 13-13. Craziness. And a timeout. All right, Griner serving, trailing by one at 8-7. Deep floating serve goes long, so 9-7. Jacksonville. Serving. Garnett serves it to Griner. Page out by the pin. Goes line, gets the kill in the corner. 9-8. Good attack by Page, the freshman. Gepford back serving. Floats it toward the middle. Right there's Garnett. Hayden's going to be in the middle. And gets it around the block in the corner for the kill. 10-8. Christina Nika with the serve. Goes toward Griner. Passes it in the middle. Knuckles it over the block. Gets the sand. 10-9. Nice placement by Page. Floating serve. Great work by Garnett to play it. And then it's a cut shot. Griner's there. Gepford keeps it alive. And then a swing down the middle for the kill. Griner, 10-10 on the side switch. Got a battle on the third pair. They're tied at 13 apiece, and we're tied 10 here in the twos pair. The ones, fours, and fives all victorious for North Alabama. Garnett goes down the line, played by Garnett. Now Garnett attacks. Swings, easy dig there by Griner. Now Griner's outside and tries to go seam, but the net grabs it.
15-13. Jacksonville wins court 3, 2-1.
So Jacksonville victorious. They end up winning in the third set, 15-13. Tight match there on court 3. Griner with a nice pass. Out by the pin, Knuckles is short, but right there's Nika. Nika on the attack. Griner with the block. Nika on another attack, and it's going to get around Griner. 12-10, Jacksonville. Serving Jacksonville. Garnett. Serves to Griner. Gepford on the option, but right there is Garnett. Gepford on the joust block. Nika with it, but Gepford on the dig. Now Gepford's going to attack by the pin. Goes line, gets the winner, 12-11. Gepford will serve. And got a timeout on the action. Looks like a little sand got in the eyes of Christina Nika. Just to wipe her eyes out. Says she's a little better now. The official was gracious enough to help her out. All right, now Gepford will serve. Floats this one toward the seam. Right there is Nika. And it's blocked off of Jacksonville. All right, so technically that was a joust won by Griner, so we're tied at 12s. Gepford with the serve, floats this one toward Nika. Nika out wide, rolls it. Gepford with the dig. Paige has to take it over because she partially blocked it. That would have been the third touch. Then a swing, Paige with one arm, but it's a kill by Nika. 13-12 on the side switch. Serving Jacksonville. Nika up one. Nika cross court, serve to Griner. Gepford plays it. And swing down the middle. Great one-arm dive by Nika. Now Nika attacks, rolls it, leaves it short. 13s. That creeps over. That's going to be a great shot, but just not enough mustard to get it over the net. So 13 all. Timeout on the court by Jacksonville. So in the threes pair, Jacksonville takes that one. So that makes the overall score 3-1, and this is the last match going on between Jacksonville and North Alabama. North Alabama's already clinched the winner's side for the school. This is just for the athletes to finish. This is the third set. It's tied 13s. North Alabama won the first one 21-18. Jacksonville took the second 23-21. Could end up being a beautiful day as the sun's back out now. And it's not raining, so that's a big plus. Here in Huntsville, home of the ASUN Beach Volleyball Conference Championships. All right, all tied up. Griner will serve. Tough floating serve played by Garnett. Knuckled. And in the net is Jacksonville as Nika clips the net, just trying to keep it alive. So 14-13. That was set up by a wonderful serve by Griner to get him out of system. Now Griner to serve for North Alabama. Tough serve played by Garnett. Garnett by the pin. Big swing, and it's a kill down the seam. Good work by Garnett to tie it up. Garnett goes cross, but hits the top of the net. So 15-14 North Alabama. Serving is Gepford.
1 minute to coin toss. 1 minute to coin toss.
Gepford floats a seam. Garnett's there. Now Garnett's in the middle. She goes up, rolls. Right there's Griner. Now Paige is going to attack. And she has a big swing, but Nika with the dig. Now Nika rolls it down the line. Gepford has to track it down. She does. Keeping it alive is Griner. Right there's Garnett. Now Garnett's at the pin. Big swing. Gets across for the kill. 15s. Side switch. Pretty good volley there and a finish by Garnett. Serving will be Nika. Nika floats this one to Gepford. Right in the middle. Now Gepford's up. Gepford knuckles it over the block, gets the kill. Quite simply, Gepford just out-jumped Garnett just to reach that ball because it was right on the tape, and it was whoever could get to it. 16-15. Griner with the serve. Tough serve, but played by Garnett. Garnett in the middle. Rolls it short. Griner's there. Gepford with the bump set. Griner, big swing, and the victory for North Alabama. As she comes up big with that swing there, 17-15. So North Alabama victorious in a tough three-setter. 4-1 overall for the team. But in the end, North Alabama wins this pair two, 21-18, fell 21-23, and then take it 17-15. So nice victory for the Lions as they beat Jacksonville, number 4 seed North Alabama, 4-1 team-wise over Jacksonville. So North Alabama moves on in the winner's side of the bracket. Jacksonville will do battle later today on the loser's side of the bracket. I want to thank all of you for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be back with more action here from Huntsville as North Alabama continues in the ASUN Beach Volleyball Championships. I want to thank you for watching. I wish all of you to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can see these beach volleyball matches. Good day and God bless.